I was worried Sky was going to be a little nervous coming out, needing that 1 point to get to 2,000, and took her about 5 seconds to make that happen. I was just such a great moment. So great to see somebody that's worked so hard to achieve another milestone in her career, and she's not done yet. But what a fantastic game. Really pleased with the way I think Sky led us in the beginning. 21 points at halftime. It's an amazing offensive output. And defensively, we played pretty well, too. So overall, I thought maybe one of our best games to this point.
Was that the plan?
Yeah, we've been trying to score off the tip, and K-Mac found her early, and she was able to finish the shot. So, yeah, that's always the game plan.
Coach, less than a handful of players have ever achieved that milestone in Notre Dame history. Where do you rank Skylar among that class, and why?
Well, right now she's fourth, and I think it's kind of neat having Beth on the bench as the all-time leading scorer, that she can keep track. She doesn't even know how many points. Beth doesn't even know how many points she has. So it'll be great, I think, if Sky breaks that record. And I think Beth will be the biggest cheerleader for her to do that. But what she's brought to Notre Dame and what she's done for this community is amazing. Just the community service, the status, that everything she does represents Notre Dame so well and our program so well, and wherever she goes from coast to coast, she's just such a great ambassador for our program.
Can you talk about just how her play those first few minutes just gave you total command of this game?
Yeah, she took over the game. I think she actually outscored them in the first half by herself. I think, her passing, running the ball, getting us in the offense, getting the ball to the right people, taking a shot when it was there, driving the ball. I mean, defensively, what we were doing, everything. She just really got us on track early.
You mentioned her scoring the first half. I think they didn't have more points than her until 12 minutes in, and she was on the bench at that point. Do you take her off a rest period, or just give other players a chance? Or do you ever think, let's just see how far she can go?
She would like to see how far she can go. I really felt like we just wanted to play the bench a little bit, and give them some time, and see, how we could play without her, because that's something that we struggled with in the last game.
Can you talk about Roberts, the defense you guys played on her?
I was thrilled with the way we guarded her. I think everybody had a chance to guard her. Sky guarded her for the most part in the first half. Jewel guarded her some, Whit guarded her some, and everybody, I thought, was very aware of where she was. I thought the posts gave great help when she was in their area. So I thought really, really good defense.
And I take it Kayla Turner's feeling better?
Well, she's not 100%. She's a little bit slower. It's going to take her a little bit of time, maybe another week, to really get to 100%. But she moved okay on offense, and so that's probably the first step.
Skylar, can you talk about that moment, those 4 seconds in, you score, the crowd roaring, just what that means to you?
Yeah, I wanted to get it over with as quickly as possible, just to not think about it. But the crowd, they're always loud and always exciting. But the roar that came when I made the basket is something I won't forget, and it's special because I'm from here. So just seeing the familiar faces, and it was something special about today, just how happy people were, and the excitement in the building was loud, and as loud as I've ever heard it. So it was a special moment for me and something I won't forget, and Coach bringing out the shirt was also special. It's just fun times like this is why I'm going to miss this place when I leave.
You probably don't think about statistics much while you're going through your warm-ups, but did it cross your mind when you go through your pregame routine at all, like, I want this right away, done with, or?
Yeah, and I don't think the fans let me forget it either. Skylar, we want that one. Make sure you get that point. But yeah, I knew how close I was. I knew when I was in Pitt how close I was, and Ace has been doing a good job getting a tip and came back through a perfect pass. So I had the easy part, and I thought that's what got us started, and the crowd was loud.
Do you guys feed off of emotion? Did that have an impact on just the way the rest of the first half played out?
I think so. We love those momentum plays, and we've always been like that. I think I know I definitely do feed off of emotion, and I try to be emotional and make that contagious. But you know, when you have teammates like mine, they're so supportive and so happy for me and want me to do well, want the team to do well, and it's just a mutual feeling. And when you have a group of people that just want to see each other do well and want to do well as a unit, it's easy to play like that. It's easy to be happy for each other and emotional.
Skylar, you had a 10-0 run on your own there, starting with the free throw. Was it something that you were, decided we'll try to score here, or was it just taking advantage of the openings there, or?
Yeah, I think so. I don't. I'm just looking for my opportunities, just trying to take what they gave me, and I was getting good passes too. We were getting steals, and we were getting out in transition, and K-Mac found me one time or a couple times, and I was just the benefactor from running the break so well, and got a couple steals, got out in transition. I think that's when we're playing our best. I just happened to be the person that received the passes at that moment.
What's the trick with the inbounds passes on the baseline? You had one where you stole it, playing defense, and then you had one where you inbounded it, it went off one of their players, you got it right back. Is there something to that? Or?
I just was trying to crowd her, and she kind of stood close to the line. So I got my hands on it and then threw a bad pass and got lucky that she didn't catch it and got it and tried to, yeah, I threw a bad pass. I didn't plan to do that.
Skylar, you've hit so many big shots throughout the course of your career. Now that you're at the 2,000 point mark, are there any ones that you've hit that stand out maybe more in your mind?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone. I don't know how many big shots I made, but this is special because this is the most recent one, so I guess I remember this one the most. But it's special because I got to do it in front of the home crowd, and I think that's something special for me. With only having 4 home games left, just taking advantage of every moment I have in the Purcell Pavilion.
When you were on the road and you only had 13, did it hit you right away?
I knew it.
I'm gonna get to do this.
I knew
now.
it. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it, and Coach knew it, and that's something we talked about. And I wanted to do it in front of our home crowd.
Could you talk a little bit about your upcoming game at Tennessee?
Yeah, it's a huge game. They're playing really well. Megan Simmons in particular is really scoring a lot of points. Playing at home, they're unveiling some type of banner for Pat Summitt, and so we're happy that we can be there for that. It's going to be a big Monday game. I'm sure it's going to be a sellout and just a lot of excitement. So we're excited. We're excited to be going down there.
Skylar, can you talk a little bit about Megan Simmons and that matchup?
Oh yeah, she's super fast. She has great speed. I think she could score in a variety of ways. She's a very emotional player. She could score in bunches, and I think that it's going to be a team job to know where she is, because she has a quick release on her shot, and we have to find her in transition also because they're a team that's dangerous there, and we just have to play our game and rebound and get out in transition. But she definitely makes their team go, so we have to make sure we do our job on her. It starts with me.
Can you talk about embracing these challenges, games at Stores, games in Knoxville, just the mindset of this team approaching those kinds of games?
Yeah, I think our team is used to playing in atmospheres like this. We are used to a crowd. But this is special because of the history of their program and just the matchup. And it's great when we can have wins like that on our, under our belt.
Skylar, when you look back, when you officially signed your letter of intent to come play here, did you ever see your career working out the way that it has so far?
This is best case scenario. It's something like I dreamed of coming here since the history of it. I grew up watching Notre Dame and around the city, so it's something special. But you sit back and reflect on moments like this, but we still got a lot more work to do. So I'm happy about where we are right now, but we can do so much better.
Natalie, can you talk about the 51-26 rebounding advantage you guys had, just the impact that had on this game?
Something we've been working on all season. I still think we could have even done a better job than that. I know personally, I think I missed some weak side box outs, and a couple of us did. But it's a great start. We can keep building on that.
Can you talk about rebounding in the Tennessee game? Skylar mentioned it, just how important of a factor that's going to be for
I mean, like Sky likes to push the ball, we like to push the ball. So I mean, in order to start that break, we need to defensive rebound, we need to box out, and as well as working and eliminating their opportunities for second chance buckets, and gaining some on our own on the other end. We need to offensive rebound as well. I think that can set a tempo and it can set a tone for the game.
What is it about Tennessee's pressure that press and they do that? One of the coaches you guys played earlier this year that had played them, I can't remember which coach it was, but said it was their pressure was none like he'd seen it was even more intense than yours. What is it that you see out of them?
Well, they have a lot of different types of presses. They, they have a lot of different alignments. So I think they try to keep you off guard, a little bit off balance. They have a couple of different zones they play. So they do a lot of different things out of their defense, and they have some great speed and great athletic ability. So I think it makes their traps a little bit better.
Skylar, when a team has a lot of emotion coming into the game, Tennessee's honoring Pat Summer, probably pissed about last year. How do you fight emotion? How do you eliminate emotion so they don't have that?
I think you got to eliminate the crowd right at the beginning, and we got to set the tempo right away at the beginning of the game. So we have to start in control, get 3 stops in a row. The first 4 minutes are the most important minutes, and we have to go on our run first and kind of try to eliminate the crowd right away.